Hey, what is up everyone? It's FBA Jeffrey. In this video, I wanted to talk about how you would literally generate sales on Amazon. So up to this point, I would honestly say Amazon FBA, like this model, is relatively easy to understand, right? What the model that I run is wholesale. So we open wholesale accounts with authorized distributors for name brand products like Tide, Vaseline, Dial, Head and Shoulders. These brands, they have every household has them. Everyone knows what they are. And we act as the online retailer and we sell them on Amazon, right? So that's like in a nutshell at a very, very high level of what we do. But I've also been getting questions on like the exact process, how you would generate sales. So I'm going to talk about it in this video. But before we do get started, I just wanted to talk about why Amazon. And it's simply because statistically, this is from ChatGPT, Amazon captures over 50% of all online sales, which is absolutely crazy to think about. That's a lot of money. And a lot of people, like, because Amazon's literally the face of online shopping. Everyone believes in Amazon, even for like the older generational people. Ever since the pandemic, they've slowly began to buy more and more online. And the first place they buy from is probably Amazon. So now is a really good time to start Amazon. As you know, like every single year, the marketplace is growing, and whoever tells you that Amazon FBA is saturated, it's competitive, it doesn't work, just ask yourself a couple questions. Ask yourself if the person telling you if they sell on Amazon themselves or not. And depending on the question, you should also ask yourself, did they make money from it, right? Like at the end of the day, most people, they like to just start excuses, put excuses out there so that they don't start or share limiting beliefs on other people. So you just really have to evaluate that. I'm a little bit biased. I will tell you that this model literally works and it's a really, really good time to start. But what I'm also trying to say with even statistically, usually across anything, right? If there's a lot of eyeballs, if there's a lot of traffic, it usually equals a lot of money, right? And that's always the case, especially with Amazon. There's so many listings that sells thousands and thousands and thousands, like tens of thousands times a month. There's just a lot of money in there, right? And even with your goal on Amazon, a lot of people, they tell me they want to make $5,000 a month in profit or $10,000 a month in profit. I say it's not hard, but it's not easy, right? Because Amazon generates over $1 billion every day in sales. Your goal is to make 10K profit, right? Like that's peanuts. That's like so like nothing. That's literally nothing in compared to how much money's in the marketplace. That you don't even need to be perfect at being an Amazon seller. Like you don't need to perfect all the foundations. You just need to know what's going on and have a good idea and do it in a relatively correct direction, and you will be at 10K profit. Take it from me. Like I'm literally telling you that based off my own opinion or based on my own experience at least. So obviously, like to actually get into the nitty gritty of how you would actually generate sales, the first it comes down to choosing winning products, right? So we follow a very strict buying criteria. We always buy high demand, low competition products. We use softwares. I talk about and I teach all of that within my program to look at historical data. Okay, that's the most important thing. Do not make emotional purchasing decisions. Always look at the data, okay? And we aim for 30% return on investment. So every $10 that we spend, we look to make $3 in profit, which is really, really good. There's actually a lot of products that can get you 40% or even 50% return on investment. But just, you know, as a general benchmark, just say 30% and always do under 100K. The lower the, so BSR is sales rank. So always under 100K BSR, the lower, the better. If the item is like 1,000 BSR, that means the item flies. If it's 100K BSR, is right at that point where, you know, it's like it's beginning to not sell as fast. But anything under 100K is amazing. So now the real question is how to actually generate sales, and I'm going to literally give so much value here. So, you know, please pay attention and take some notes. So up to the point that we are literally generating sales, the process is we buy inventory from suppliers, we ship it to your house or prep center, and then within 2 or 3 days, we try to ship everything out to Amazon fulfillment centers. So there's a bunch of fulfillment centers in every single state, in every single city. You cannot choose which one. That's automatically generated on Amazon's side. So you would be within Amazon's seller portal, the Seller Central portal, creating the shipments, and then you ship it into Amazon. That would typically take around a week or 2 weeks before all your inventory fully arrives at the Amazon fulfillment centers and begins to check in. And once that process happens, this whole process, these first 4 little sticky notes, would probably take around anywhere from a week to 2.5 weeks. It depends where the item is going, right? But now once it's checked in, you are eligible for sales. So I just wanted to provide a higher level understanding on where we're currently at right now. So now, in order to be eligible for sales, essentially that is being eligible to win the buy box. And you might ask me, like, what is the buy box? So let me show you guys on a more visual note. So here's an Amazon listing. This is literally an item that I have sold. I don't sell it anymore, but I have sold it. So at the very top, the part that's cropped out would be, like the link, the URL, and here's the listing. So obviously there's the title, the Tide Pod. Here's one of our softwares that we use to look at the trends. And over here, as you can see on the right side here, that's highlighted. This is the buy box where you see the add to cart and buy now, right? And within the actual buy box, we see here that it's sold by Rayfield Enterprises and fulfilled by Amazon. So every listing has that. Some listing, it just says sold by Amazon. Some listings like this one is sold by a third-party seller. So that's what we are. We are a third-party seller. So this whole highlighted area is the buy box, okay? So if you're eligible to win this buy box, like this person, Rayfield Enterprises, right now they're on the buy box, so they're going to generate sales. So let me also clarify, there can only be one seller on the buy box in one given moment, right? So right now there's only one person, it's Rayfield. So there can never be two, there can never be three. It's only one person at a time. But even within this listing, say there's 20 or 30 different sellers. This buy box rotates, okay? So also 95% of all your sales are also from the buy box. So, like most of your sales will literally come from winning this buy box. If like say this listing had 30 different sellers on it, at a given moment, like right now, this person will be getting all the sales, and then the other 29 other sellers, they won't be getting the sales. But thankfully, this rotates. There's an algorithm, and I'll talk about how you can win it. So the buy box rotates consistently throughout the day, which gives sellers on the listing a very high chance to generate sales. So even though that listing is sold 600 times a month, which is like, that's like 20 times a day, the buy box typically rotates every like 20 to 30 minutes. So right now it's Rayfield Enterprises, but maybe in 20 minutes, it could be another seller, and then give it another 20 minutes and it'll be another seller, right? So as long as you're winning the buy box a couple times every single day, you have a chance, or you will be generating sales. There's just no way you could capture all 600 sales. And even if you do, you won't have enough money to stay in stock. But that's a topic for a whole different, video, but you just have to win it a couple times in order to generate sales. So how would you actually win the buy box, right? The first variable would be offer competitive pricing. So the way I like to see it is, say, let's go back to the buy box. Right now, the price is $18.84. You don't have to lower the price. There's no need of coming into the listing and then pricing this item at $17. You could keep it at $18.84 or even $19. Keep it within 10% variance. So 10% is if you list your item at $20, you have a chance. Obviously, if right now the pricing is $18.84 and then you come in, you list your Tide product at $30, then there's just no way you will win the buy box because you're so far off. But if you list it at $20, maybe even $21, you can win the buy box. And I'm not telling you you should never tank the price. Never do that. Never come in and say, okay, I'm just going to set it at $17.99, because now you're just losing money. Everyone will follow and you're going to create a whole price war. So you always match it, or you price within 10% variance. Always do that. That's very, 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 very important. Okay. So that's what I mean by offer competitive pricing. The other aspect is FBA versus FBM. So obviously within Amazon, there's two different fulfillment models. FBA, which is fulfillment by Amazon, that's where you ship your products to the fulfillment centers and they handle everything. But there's also a model called FBM. And you want to think of it like selling on eBay, where you create a listing and as customers order it, you are responsible for shipping it to their house. So you have to create labels, you got to drop it off at UPS, you got to do all of that. The reason why Amazon got so popular is because of FBA, the aspect where you never deal with customers. So if you're doing FBA, you will always have priority to win buy box, just because there's fulfillment centers set up strategically near everyone's houses. If it's fulfillment by FBA, especially if you're in the States, if a customer buys a product, then they will receive it same day or the day after. But if it's FBM, chances are it'll take 2 or 3 days. So even from a business point of view, Amazon always prefers if you're doing FBA. So if this listing, there's a bunch of FBM sellers and you're the only FBA seller, you can literally have you could come in at like $20 as FBA and you will still win the buy box. I know that because I do that sometimes. So at the end of the day, Amazon always prioritizes sellers who do FBA over FBN. There's nothing wrong with FBM. You can still generate sales, a lot of sales with FBM. But if you really want to scale up, just do FBA. There's not as much headache because you also don't deal with customers as well. The other aspect is staying in stock. So obviously, if you come into the listing, you have 40 units, 50 units available, then your likelihood of winning the buy box is slightly higher than someone who comes in with 1 or 2 units. And that's just because you're always in stock and you're always available to generate sales. Amazon rathers someone who can fulfill lots of orders to more customers rather than someone who just sells once or twice and then they go out of stock. That's just more logistics. You can't really do anything about this. It's not really too big of a deal. I would say the first 2 most important variables is competitive pricing and your fulfillment channel. Okay, but staying in stock, that's another aspect. The other one is time. Depending on the listing, sometimes you could jump on the listing and you won't win buy box for the first 2 or 3 days. That's just how it works. Some listings you can win buy box very, very easily, just doing nothing. But sometimes you just won't win it whatsoever. So you just have to give it some time. Like I've had examples where I jump on a listing, I don't win buy box for like 3 days. I'm doing FBA, I have competitive pricing, and then all of a sudden, like 4 or 5 days in, I start winning the buy box, right? It just takes some time sometimes for the whole algorithm to, update, if that makes sense. The other aspect is also to have high review ratings. So this is literally something that you cannot control. This just comes with time. Just focus on finding more products and selling more. Do it legit. Don't take shortcuts. Always make sure the items are authentic. Make sure the items are in brand new condition. It's exactly what the listing says it is. Make sure the sizing is correct. If that, like things like that, and you will naturally get reviews. And the more reviews you have, you will also have a better chance of winning sales. Although this also really doesn't matter too much. When I first started on Amazon, when I had 0 reviews, I was competing with people with like 500, even 1,000 reviews, and I would still win the buy box. Like I said, the 2 most important variables is competitive pricing and fulfillment, whether or not you're FBA or FBM. So just stay in stock to avoid losing sales, and the buy box. Plan ahead for seasonal demand. So if you're doing arbitrage, say back to school is coming up or Christmas, Black Friday, things like that, like those really hot seasons, it might be better to buy a little bit more, just so you can account for demand, and your likelihood of staying in stock and winning the buy box would be much higher. And just to reiterate, you don't have to win the buy box 24/7. You don't have to stay as the buy box all day. You just have to win it a couple times every single day, even like once or twice a day, and you will literally make sales, right? If an item sells 600 times, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. You just win it for an hour or 2 hours every day, and you're literally going to get 4, 5, maybe even 10 sales, sometimes 20 sales in a day of that item, and that's pretty good money. And now imagine when you have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of products. Like imagine if you have 15 different products. Now you're literally going to be making $100, $200, $300 in profit every single day. But this is just a very, I would say it's an in-depth video talking about how you would literally generate sales within Amazon. I hope I explained it in a way that's easy to understand, easy to comprehend, as always. But yeah, just follow me on Instagram. I'd really appreciate if you found value in this video to leave a like, subscribe. I also run a direct one-on-one Amazon wholesale mentorship program. So if you're interested in starting and scaling your Amazon business, getting it from $0 to $10,000 a month in profit within 4 months, then follow me on Instagram, send me a message, and we'll go from there. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.